Y'all, I did more in the last week in January than I did in the entire month of January. So catch up and keep up. Starting with Sunday, me and my girl went and got some foot massages because we needed them so bad and it was only like $10. And then I took her to try an egg coffee, which is a much do in Vietnam. She was feeling away because she had more egg than coffee. And then I saw this place on Instagram. So we drove there late at night. It's like the slide that they have in El Salvador, but I got there and realized I was terrified. So I sent her down by herself because I don't like stuff like this. But then she insisted that I should do it. And I'm a lean into fear kind of girl. So I did it. And it was terrible. I hated it, but I did it. It was done. If this is your thing, then absolutely do this when you get to Vietnam. After that, we went to the mall and then we found this cute little club that we popped by, and the Atlanta girls in us got some hookah and, of course, shook a little something because that's how we roll. Monday morning, we got up and made the 2.5-hour drive out to my friend's village to spend Lunar New Year with her family, who I missed so much. And of course, as soon as we arrived, they started with the food and the drinking. And when I tell you these people can drink, these people can drink. And they kicked it off with the birthday song. Happy birthday to you. After a lot of food and a lot of drinking, we took a nap and then got up and walked around the neighborhood and then came back for dinner, which was hot pot. And we had a really good time sitting around and eating. They brought my girl a birthday cake and saying happy birthday to her again. They love spoiling people. And then they roped us into doing karaoke, and I did the karaoke song. Yeah, so our first night was a great night. Tuesday morning, we woke up and Mama had cooked us some beef noodle soup. And then we went out walking. It's the last day of the year. So we actually had to go to different meals at different people's houses. And when I tell you everybody was feeding us and everybody wanted to drink, this house right here, this is her godmother's house. And this is where it all went down. You see, they was already ready for us when we got there, right? Shaking hands and saying, hey. But when I tell you these people, they seem nice, but they're bullies. They immediately made us start drinking. We were, struggling.
Help.
It's not okay. We're not okay.
We need an extraction.
It's wild because I told my friend about the last time I was here and she didn't really understand until she got there how bad it is and how much drinking you do. But good times were had and friends were made. And then later we went to an event at her church and they asked us to come up on stage and say something.
Ciao. My name is Libria. This is my second time here. And I love this village so much. I feel like everyone here is my family.
Chị nói tất cả mọi người đây, chị cảm nhận mọi người giống như một gia đình vậy đấy.
And then just before midnight, the family does our own toast together to close out the year. And then at midnight, everybody shoots fireworks at their house, just like we do in the U.S. We enjoyed fireworks in front of my friend's parents' house. And then we went upstairs to watch everyone else's fireworks go off in the village. It was really cool. Later that night, we went to church service. Tell my mama I went to church, y'all. And then we got our message for the new year. And then Wednesday, the first day of the year, we wore our yoyais. I hope I said that right. That my friend gave us to wear. Mine was too small, but I put on a sweater and hid it. And then we had breakfast at her uncle's house. I ended up with a cute little baby. So that's how we started the day. And then you have to go around to everyone's house just to spend the new year and have tea and chat. It's very customary to do that on New Year's Day. Later that day, my friend Zio and her sister drove us out to see the beach and hang out and just chat a little bit and walk around. And then we went to visit her sister's garden. Every vegetable that we ate while we were there was grown in her sister's garden, which is really cool. I had to say goodbye to my family that night and head back to Hanoi. And then we spent all day Thursday in the bed, honey. Ordered room service, watched movies all day and stayed in the bed. We do this for one day every trip, and she had to leave that night. But I got up Friday morning and went to the gym, got my workout on. I had to work off all that food and liquor these people was feeding me. And I got to witness a really cool Lunar New Year celebration at the hotel, which was really nice. I had never seen this up close before. And then I hit up the spa because, man, listen, it was needed and necessary. They had this really nice jacuzzi warm tub. I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, it was wonderful. I left there and went into the wet sauna, could barely breathe in there. So I moved to the dry sauna. I love that they had both. This was so freaking relaxing. Like I needed it so badly, especially because I was so congested. And then before my massage, I picked out my massage oil. I picked Magnolia because I'm a Southern girl, baby. I love Magnolias. And I get to the massage room. Y'all, check this out. The massage room has its own bathroom and shower and dressing room. The US needs to take note. They give you a little pair of disposable undies to put on. And before the massage, they actually wash your feet in rose petals. This was glorious. But what was more glorious was this woman standing on me to give me this massage. I could have married that lady. This was me fully extending my time at the JW Marriott. My checkout time was at 4 p.m. And yet here I am at 7 p.m. in the executive lounge eating free ramen. And I was also drinking the free wine. I finally had to leave the JW, even though it was really hard, and head over to the Airbnb that I planned to stay in. Made it to my Airbnb safe and sound. And then Saturday morning, I got up and went out to explore, starting with the coffee shop nearby my Airbnb so I could have breakfast. And then I went to go find a gym. That was my first order of business, find a gym nearby so I can be on my fitness. I found a really nice but slightly expensive gym. I went ahead and signed up just because I didn't feel like shopping around. I ended Saturday pretty late with a live call in my remote focus coaching group, which was 11 p.m. my time, but 11 a.m. Eastern time. And that was my week. Stay tuned for more.